Well, everyone, I wanted to go ahead and break down some of the best iPhones that you should actually consider buying in 2023, particularly in the month of December. Now, of course, I'm going to start this off by saying any iPhone that just came out this particular year is pretty much worth buying. These are the first ones I'd recommend people to buy. So if you want, the iPhone 15s, any of the iPhone 15s, even the 15 Plus, I would recommend buying. These are very, very good iPhones. They're going to have so much stuff. They're going to bring so much stuff to the table in the future. And I would 100% recommend purchasing these iPhones for sure. Now, this does kind of lead us to another group of iPhones, which basically is the iPhone 14s. I genuinely do think that the iPhone 14s probably, if you want, an iPhone that is comparable to the 15s, but you don't want to spend that much money, get an iPhone 14 Pro. I kind of think this is the only iPhone I haven't used in, a long time. This iPhone is by far one of the best iPhones you can purchase. And I really don't think it gets like an insane amount better than this one. Of course you got the 15 Pro and other iPhones like this, but this is such a solid iPhone, and I would recommend every single person to actually purchase an iPhone that's kind of like this. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Now, moving on to basically my second group of iPhones I'd recommend people to buy, it's essentially the iPhone 13 Pro. Now, again, any of the iPhone 13 series I'd recommend buying, and you might be seeing that I'm kind of going in order, but then I start skipping a few iPhones, which we'll get into in a second. But I genuinely do think that if you want a very good value per dollar iPhone, the iPhone 13, the standard one, is a very, very solid option. And I genuinely do think Apple did a tremendous job with that particular phone during that moment. But I will tell you the 13 Pro and Pro Max are probably the ones I'd recommend people more so to buy. Although they're not the most expensive iPhones right now, they are still giving you such a valuable iPhone. Like even on my iPhone 13 Pro, I still feel like it's such a solid iPhone with so much capability. And I'd recommend every single person to buy that particular phone too. Now, I start kind of skipping the iPhone 12s. I kind of do think that the 12s right now, there's not really like a big reason to go ahead and purchase these iPhones right now. The reason for that, unless you get a really good deal on it or whatever, I kind of do think that the 11s might just be a little bit of a better deal for some people. Like, I wouldn't really go for the 12s. I'd recommend just going up to the 13s or saving even more money and going for the 11s. The main reason for that, like I mentioned, is because you are getting an iPhone on the iPhone 11 that still has, software support that's still going to be here for quite a few years. Although you're not getting all the same features as the iPhone 12s, you're still getting a very, very good phone that I would recommend almost every single person to buy. And that's a very solid option for my, in my opinion. So that's another iPhone that I would probably recommend a majority of people to purchase as well. So just kind of keep that in mind in the back of your head. But beyond that, those are pretty much the main iPhones I'd recommend buying and purchasing in the month for December. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.